Greetings, everyone. This is LiminalityCarb. We are back with more Phoenotopia Awakening. I know last time I said we'd be talking to Lisa and then heading out, but there are a few other things that I actually missed while we were here. First off, this area right here is basically at the top of the entrance to the Ouroboros hideout. I have one more Ouroboros key to use. And that key is used at this door right here. Let's go ahead in, and you know what? Let's also eat some food, because I'm a little low, I just realized. Well, we head on in here. And we have some dragon snares to deal with. However, we don't want to destroy all of them for this. We want to get rid of this guy because he's annoying. But the next one, where if we see him as a flower, we just want to jump over them for now. Because we need their assistance. If you notice, above them is a lot of blocks. However, well, that didn't work. If we are careful with these, we can throw it in there, and they will spit it out for us. And we have to do that twice. So take the second block. Thankfully, you have two chances to miss this. Oh no! I would also recommend not falling into them after you clear this path. Even though I still have the stink root, it's ill-advised. But do this, get yourself some Rin, and we got ourselves another moonstone. Next, we're going to return to Atai and talk to Lisa, and finally head back to Panselo. We're back near the east exit, or entrance exit of the town, but first, let's see if we have anything for the guards area. You're a real hero. The citizens of Atai are in your debt. In a few months, we'll have repaired the bridges. Then life in this town can return to normal. I await the day. Good job on apprehending the Ouroboros leader. Have you thought about becoming a soldier? We could use someone like you. And on that note, here's Birdie. You! Did you come to gloat? I'll not talk with you. I'm surrounded by enemies on all sides. I hate how Zeke keeps smirking at me. Quit it! Need I remind you, you're stuck here too. So, I hear you brought Birdie to justice. You're amazing! I'd like to think that helping you was part of the chain of events that led to this moment. So I feel good too. Though, I didn't expect Birdie would share a cell right next to mine. Talk about awkward. Well, that's all for that. And that's all for Birdie, it seems. Eventually there's something more we can do with these two, but I think that'll be after we've returned from Panselo. Were all the rumors surrounding them a lot? Okay, yeah, it was the couldn't believe that I brought Birdie back and wondering if all the rumors were just a load of hot air. But, hey Lisa! I'm all set. Shall we return to Panselo? Yes. So, that's what's going on with Panselo. This severely dampens the mood of my return trip home. But on the bright side, Nana won't be able to give me a scolding. She would have wanted a full account of what I've been up to. Maybe even give me a spanking. Okay, bad joke. Well, I'll do whatever I can to help. I did watch over Pookie for the past half year. Maybe I'll be good. Maybe I'll be a good babysitter. Oh, look! It's Panselo in the distance. Last one there's a Pookie butt. Gail, you're back early. And you even brought a friend. Gosh, you're fast. No, it can't be. Lisa? Ah, Gail, when I asked you to recruit someone, I meant someone useful. Is that any way to greet your dear sister after a whole year? What happened to the adorable little brother that, when I left, cried like a baby? That's not how I remember things. They must have been tears of joy. Oh, is that right? Perhaps I'll have to give you a reminder. Come here! Was that Sister Lisa? Yay! She's back! We have so much catching up to do. I'm sure you must be famished. Let's go eat. So, what do you think? Was my potato stew tasty? Delicious! Thanks! I'll keep working hard. You can count on me. Cooking regular meals is tiring. I didn't realize how much Nana had to work every day. Tomorrow we'll be switching up the schedule a bit, so I'll be off cook duty. Good to know that they swap things up a bit every so often. Also, let's see what this sign now says with 2 Pookie. Or Pero. Notice, we've got 2 Pero. Can they mate and create more? Maybe we shouldn't eat these eggs. From Shelby. And again, if they're roosting, you can pick them up and get some eggs. I don't have the inventory space for that right now, though. I do, however, want to see if anyone else is in any of these buildings. There's a Pookie here! But does not look like anyone else is in these buildings. They're probably all back at Nana's. Also, I do enjoy just how much longer our stamina bar has already become. Cleaning up plates is nothing new for me, though it feels different now. I guess because no one told me to do it. Just cleaning some plates. Say, how do you think they're doing? The missing villagers, I mean. Can't help but worry. I'll be honest, I don't know. Right, of course. Well, let's pray and hope they're okay. That's about all we can do. Gail, I made up this new game. It's called Heads or Tails. You wanna play? I'll give you something nice if you win 3 times in a row. Well, what are the rules? Okay, listen carefully because it's quite complicated. First, I'll take this Rin coin. This one has a value of 1. But you can also play this game with a silver or golden Rin coins. Me? I like to keep things simple, so I'll use a Rin with a value of 1. Anyway, I'll take the Rin coin and flick it, like so. When it lands, I'll quickly cup it in my hand. Now, you have to guess if it's facing up, that's heads, or facing down, that's tails. Get it right, and you win! Did you get all that, or should I explain it again? I got it. You want to play? I'll give you something nice if you win 3 times in a row. Yeah, sure, let's give it a shot. Here it goes. Okay, heads or tails? Heads. Oh, too bad. The coin was tails. Want to play again? I'm going to fast forward through this until I win 3 times. Alright, we won 3 times in a row. Now, I'm not sure if this was just coincidence, but at least for me, it was tails, tails, heads. Basically, I got the first one correct, then failed. Tried it again. Basically, I just kept on going, and each time I found out what won, it won the same time. So I think it might actually just be set so that you don't have that terrible chance of 3 coin flips in a row. Wow, you did it! 3 straight victories. Okay, receive your reward. First, you get this potato that I dug up at work today. Oh, wait, you don't have the space. Well, forget the potato. Next, you get the very coin that we were playing with. I entrust you with spreading the joy of heads or tails with the world. In olden times, they said people dealt with hard times by making jokes, telling stories, and yes, playing games. Did playing heads or tails make you feel better? Whew, this work stuff is hard. I'm not expected to do this every day, right? I have bad news for you, Seth. Monsters! There are monsters in the attic, I think. Hi, Gail. I was hoping to get your help with something. Ellis says she saw some monsters in the attic. Can you go and take care of them? Monsters are sneaky. Maybe they're hiding in some old boxes? Okay. The last bit that she said that I skipped over, not realizing it was going to be new, was just make some noise, destroy some of the boxes or something. Basically, this is trying to get you to notice that, hey, there's something over here. Also, I think last time I tried doing this overly complicated, but that's another way to get up there. Did you take care of them? Sure did. You hear that? Gail sent them packing. I don't think they'll be coming back anytime soon. Yay! Thank you! Nana always used to tell me there were no monsters, but now I know they're real because you saw them. Is that right? Isn't that funny, Gail? Maybe there weren't any monsters? Then what was Gail beating up in there? Bats! Yep, we were beating up bats. Still nothing to do in Nana's hut. Well, let's see if anyone's in the boys' dorm. Yes, there are. Ernest, I play a skip card. Haha, you lose your turn. This is fun. Back in my old house, I never got to play card games at night. We had a lot of fun running Ren's shop. Not that anyone came. Well, we did get one visitor, a Pookie. We're letting him watch over the store for now. Ren's doing a lot better. She only cried once today. In a little more time, I think she'll completely cheer up. Lisa's nice. I think my older brother would have liked her. My mom was always talking about finding him a girlfriend. Alex's sister came back. That's so cool. Maybe my sister will return as well. And no other kids are here. So, how was the tide? How was the sand? Was it as hot as they say? Wait, don't tell me. Better to give me all the details when you tuck me in at bedtime. From the scuff marks visible on your clothes, looks like you had quite the tussle. The marks don't look human. Was it a giant dragon, perhaps? Heh, I'm just kidding. He's not far off, though. That's Keith's room. This is our room. You know what? Head back into our room. Can we look at this? It's the family photo from last year. I'm glad Lisa's back. I have apparently missed things with that. I didn't realize that you could interact with that. And I should have gone into the dorm before coming over here. Hi, Gail. We were just discussing what to do next. If you're looking for a scientist who can fix the golem head, it's gotta be Thomas. I don't much remember a Thomas. Of course you don't. You've got the memory of a goldfish. He's Rutia's brother. He left 5 years ago to make a name for himself. He's now a top scientist, even has his own state-of-the-art lab. So Thomas is like you, but successful. Anyway, he lives in Dea, which is north of Atai. He's sort of a recluse. He did make some time for me when I dropped by. Since his sister Rutia is among the abducted, he should definitely want to help out. Thomas will help. Sister or no, the bonds of this village run thick. Oh, right. The bridges are destroyed. Luckily, I have just the thing for that. Wait here. Now, where did I put it? Aha! This is a lifesaver. Wear this around your waist and you'll float in water. Northwest of Atai, there's a place called Moonlight Ravine. That's the ideal place to swim across. How about that? I'm being useful already. We obtained the lifesaver, not the candy. This buoyant ring floats on water. With it strapped around your waist, it's now possible to safely traverse deep bodies of water. Gail will no longer drown, miserably. Mysterious golem head, repairing it may be our best. Okay, same thing as before. Thomas, a previous resident of the village, may be able to repair it. We hiked from Atai to Panselo in record time. I'm sure you must be beat. I'll tuck the kids in, so feel free to knock out. I was ready to be rejected, but the kids accepted me like I never left. They're too good for me, honestly. Well, I guess so long as Lisa pulls her weight, she can stay. But as soon as she stirs up any trouble, she's out of here. This cheeky guy. I ought to spank you for that. It's what Nana would want. Thomas, I'm starting to faintly recall. He was a tall fellow with shaggy hair and glasses. If he'll help us, he's a cool fella in my book. Well, before we head to bed, let's check the girls' dorm, where no one is over here. So, it is time for us to head off to bed. A bed comfortable enough to sleep in. And now is the next morning. And the music is back to being a little bit more cheerful now that Lisa's back. Thank you for being up the monsters yesterday. How can I be brave like you? Shelby says if I finish with math, I can go pet a Pookie. Hi, Gail. I heard you're going even farther this time. Please, stay safe. Know that I'll be keeping you in my prayers. Today I'm reviewing sums with Ella. You know, I actually enjoy teaching. I wouldn't mind becoming a teacher one day. You know, that's honestly not too bad. I'm glad that these kids are managing to find something to keep their spirits up. No one's sleeping in. So it's time for us to head on out. And, talk to Seth. Hi, Gail. I'm handling cooking duties for today. I think you'll find today's lunch a little more to your liking. Well, I'd hand it to you. It looks like your pockets are full. Yeah, let's... I should have gone to sell stuff. Oh, let's get rid of these. I actually don't know how much they sell for. We'll get rid of the Ambrite for now. What should I make for tonight's dinner? I got a lot of toad legs. I should make a dish that really accentuates the toad flavor. Really make it jump at you. Heh. I can't call myself an expert chef if I can't make a good yolk. Got another potato lunch. Do you have a good rest? I went to wake you, but you seem really exhausted. Remember to take it easy every now and then. Oh yeah, Rita and Ren's gathering some new supplies for you. Be sure to grab some before you head out. How is everyone? Better, I think. We had less criers this morning. I even heard some laughter. Lisa's got this natural ability to cheer people up with her antics and goofy face. I'm actually a little envious. Oh, keep what I said between us. Okay, nothing else. How's everyone? Yep, same thing. Well, let's see if we can find Lisa to talk to her before we head on out. Oh, and talk to all the kids. You want to make sure you got the proper form when digging out potatoes. Otherwise, you'll injure yourself. Are you listening, Felix? In what world does working in the fields constitute a field trip? I regret opting out of the classroom. I should have known it was too good to be true. Make not the same mistake I made. Stop being overdramatic. Everyone will eat these potatoes. You should be happy to help everyone. Without students, I guess it doesn't make sense to watch over the dojo all the time. That's why today, I'll be helping out in the fields. I want to work alongside my new brothers. And really, digging up potatoes is a form of training. My old man used to say every chore was training, if not for martial arts, then for life. Honestly? Yeah, I'll give you that. No one's going to be here. And I think the others are, yep, going to be on the other side of the village. So, time to sprint. And by sprint, I mean sprint jump. Okay, I can't get my sprint jump thing working as well as I used to. There we go. Probably because I just haven't done it as much. Here we go. Ren didn't even cry once today. I guess that's a good thing. But why does it make me feel sad? It feels like we're moving on. We're gradually accepting the disappearance of our family. Hi, Gail. We found more snacks for you to take on your journey. You can find them all neatly arranged in the shop. Finding all those snacks is the result of my treasure radar. That's what my brother used to call it. Or maybe it was thanks to Fluffy? He's our lucky charm. I'm going to help Lisa with house cleaning today. Lisa says our neighbors may have left out food which could spoil. That would attract mold and flies, so we'll go clear it out. We'll be keeping their houses clean until they come back. And should we score some grub in the process, that's good too. Lisa's so smart and kind. Speaking of, hey Lisa. Don't worry about the kids. I'll watch over them and lend my support whenever it's needed. If a wild boar wanders in, I'll chase it away. And if someone needs a shoulder to cry on, I will lend that shoulder. I have to say, I'm impressed by how well the village runs. The kids all have their own tasks and chores to do, and they do them. Good job, Alex. Good job. Oh, never let him know I said that. I do enjoy how they both are similar of the, don't let the other know that I think highly of them. But since we're here, we can head up to this mysterious spot of the fields, which I avoided before. And I avoided it because we required bombs to get to this. But just go ahead and bomb this up. And we've acquired a moonstone. Next, we're going to head on into this cavern, which, as I mentioned before, is dark. But we now have a lamp, so we can light things up. Come over to the left, and I believe there should be, well, ignore the back, but we have a chest with 50 more Rin in it. So we've got a nice little chunk of change. And also, as I mentioned before, we can use this as a shortcut to avoid needing to go through sunflower fields. In addition, if you missed the peril the first time, now's a decent time to come back and grab it. But head on into here. And as I mentioned before, this is a fishing hole. But there's also a glowing fish again. And as I've pointed out before, we want to catch all the glowing fish. Come on, turtle. Yep, that's right. Look at it, turtle. Thank you, turtle. And with this, we have caught ourselves a turtle. Which we can't pick up because, of course, we can't. Oh, we'll just eat the chocolate, and we found a turtle. A live, semi-aquatic, shelled reptile. The timid turtle spends most of its time retracted in its shell. It could make for a cute pet, if you had the time. So, the turtle is a special item. He effectively begins a trading sequence. But with that, we're actually next going to head over to a Thai temple. Because with bombs, we can now access more of that temple, including getting the last Anuri pearl, the last of the pearls, and another secret. But that will be for the next episode. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and take care.